Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Herbert to throw right away. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Home troops right. Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, go Lion. Crowd right.
They'll look to run with Spiller. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Spiller with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Davis now to return it. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
21. Ready.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah. Do you have it in offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Spiller on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Kappa. 5-9. Crowd right. Real hot. Orange. Go.
Herbert on third down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Chargers had 7-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 10. They run behind center with Spiller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ray.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. Opposite, green. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Okay,
from the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Ready?
Again, it's Robinson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for the first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready,
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Ritter back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he returns this to the 22. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 25, here's second down at 7. Right back to Spiller on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Run!
Herbert operating from the red zone. Complete yet again to Spiller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
In motion is McKenzie. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Ritter. Sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready, set.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those ins.
Gets through and now an opening. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Osborne. Touchdown, Falcons. K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Right. Let's go. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ram. 59.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go. Hold the troops right. 12. Ready.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 41-yard line. And London, the motion man right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready?
Ritter. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll go down run, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, 26 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
5-9, 5-9.
Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, this is Spiller. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Let's go. 21.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. A gain of 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
21.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Herbert now. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Spiller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
4-3 rail. Check.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Lambert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his target, Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Again, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Herbert. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lambert. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 41-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. Pushes past him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 83 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and a run by Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Blue check. Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Ready?
A give left side to Robinson. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to perhaps salt this one away. Koo knocks this one through the post. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
21. Set.
Herbert gonna throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Let's go now. 5,
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Atlanta, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.